Well, Todd, I think we're doing a pretty good job, though you did threaten if we went a little long, you threatened to drive right off the stage. So we'll keep this moving along. It's such an honor to be here with all of you today. Governor Walz and Lieutenant Governor Flanagan, thank you for reminding us that we are one Minnesota. I want to thank Commissioner Herkey and Mayor Torville. Thank you for welcoming us to this fantastic Yellow Ribbon community. To my colleagues from Congress, Representative Craig and McCollum and Phillips, and also I want to send a big shout out to all of you from my colleague and our senior senator of Minnesota, Senator Amy Klobuchar. I want to also thank Major General Jensen and Chaplain Smith, and above all, thank you to all of you for being here today. I'm so humbled to join you. So this year marks the 101st anniversary of the armistice of World War I, which ended on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918. And it also marks the 154th anniversary of the Civil War. Our veterans' sacrifice and service exemplifies the very best that our state has to offer, and it reflects such a proud tradition of citizen soldiers starting with the Civil War. Now, at the outbreak of the Civil War, Minnesota was the newest state in the Union, but we were the first to volunteer troops in our nation's defense. 24,000 young Minnesotans, including 100 free African Americans, numerous Native Americans, and at least one woman, answered the call, leaving behind their families and their friends and their civilian lives to serve a higher purpose, the defense of our nation and the fight for justice. As Minnesota author Richard Moe wrote, those soldiers in Minnesota's first were ordinary young men and a woman who were called upon to do extraordinary things. Those brave Minnesotans began a proud legacy of service in our state. And despite our relatively small population, Minnesotans have made outsized contributions to our national defense. The 24,000 Minnesotans who volunteered to join the Civil War effort represented roughly 13% of Minnesota's entire population. And since then, thousands more Minnesotans have answered the call of our nation, serving with great courage in countless deployments around the world. And today, we come together to honor veterans from all of our wars. We will never forget your service, and our duty is to make sure that you have everything that you need. Thank you to the service that you provided. And we know that this service is not just borne solely by veterans, but also by your spouses, your children, and your parents who have also served through your service. No veteran or their family should ever hesitate to seek help when you need it, whether it is helping to pursue higher education, or to find housing or good jobs, or healing from the wounds of your service, both mental and physical. Seeking help when you need it, and we all need help. We all need help at some point in our lives. That is a sign of strength and not weakness. The Veterans Administration and hundreds of community assets around this state are there for you. Thank you to the Minnesota Veterans Administration, which is a world-class facility here in Minnesota, providing amazing support for veterans and our families. So on behalf of myself and all Minnesotans, I want to thank you for your service and your sacrifice. We are so grateful. Thank you again for allowing me to celebrate with you today, and God bless you all.